Welcome to Section 7, Preparing an App for Submission. In the previous sections, we've created our application, and we've got it ready, that we're happy that we want to submit it. So in this section, we're going to have a look at the process that's needed to get our app from where we have it now, up onto the App Store where our users can finally get access to it. So we're going to start by having a look at how we create distribution certificates and provisioning profiles. Then we'll set the app up in iTunes Connect and prepare it for submission. And finally, we'll archive our application and upload it to iTunes Connect. So in this video, we're going to take a look at how we create a distribution certificate and the provisioning profiles that go along with it. So we'll have a look at what a distribution certificate actually is, and how to create one using the Keychain Access and Developer Portal. And finally, we'll create all the necessary provisioning profiles in order to allow our application to go onto the App Store. We've now created our application. We've added a watch application, and we've added some tests in to test the validity of our codebase. So now we want to actually upload this to the App Store. But before we do that, we need to go through the process of setting up certificates and provisioning profiles that will allow us to communicate with the Apple server, so we can tell Apple that we have the correct authority to upload our application to our developer profile. So let's go into our Developer Member Center, and we'll click on Certificates, Identifiers, and Profiles. This part of the Apple Developer Member Center contains all the information around our certificates, identifiers, devices, and provisioning profiles. The first thing we'll do is we'll click on Certificates, and then we'll click on the plus sign to add a new certificate. There are many different types of certificates, including development and distribution, but the one that we want at this time is the App Store and Ad Hoc, so I'll select this and then click Continue. When we do this, Apple provides us with all the information we need to go away and create a certificate signing request. So I'll press Command Space and I'll go to Keychain Access. And in here, I'll click on Keychain Access in the menu, go to Certificate Assistant, and then request a certificate from a certificate authority. There's a few pieces of vital information we need in order to request a certificate. The first is our user email address, and this should be exactly equal to the user email address that we use for signing into our Developer Member Center. So here, I'm going to put paul.napier@madapper.co.uk. I'll leave my common name as Paul Napier, and I'll have my CA email address left blank. Then I'll click Save to Disk, and click Continue. And I'll save this to the desktop using the same name that it gives me. Let's go back to here, and we'll click Continue. I'll choose the file that I've just created, and click Open, and then click Continue. And then I'll download this. Once this is finished, I'll click Show in Finder, and I'll drag this across into the part of the keychain that I need it in. Then I click Done. When we were creating the project and the entitlements, Xcode kindly created a number of different app identifiers for us. So if I click on App IDs, I can see the Xcode iOS App ID for Dreamseeker, the Dreamseeker Watch app, and the Dreamseeker Watch extension have all been created for me. So now I'm going to create a provisioning profile for each of these. So I'll click down here in Distribution, I'll click the plus sign, I'll select App Store, under Distribution, click Continue, and then the first of these I'll create is my Dreamseeker. So I'll click Continue, I'll select the certificate, and then click Continue again, and in here I'll just call this Dreamseeker-Distribution-App Store. And then I click Continue and download it. I'll then do the same for my Watch app and my Watch extension. So I'll click plus sign, go in here, select the certificate, click Continue, give it a name, Dreamseeker Distribution, and this time I'll call it Dreamseeker Watch Kit, then download it, click Done, and then I'll add one final one, which again I'll go to App Store, click Continue, select the Dreamseeker Watch extension, click Continue, select my certificate, and then I'll name this one Dreamseeker Watch Kit EXT, and click Continue. When I download all of these, I'll show them in the Finder, select all three of them, and press Command O to open them, which will automatically add them to my Xcode project. For further information on provisioning profiles, please check out the developer site on apple.com. So that's it. We've set up our certificates and our provisioning profiles. In the next video, we'll have a look at how we set up the app in iTunes Connect.